damn. Alright, now I kind of have to stream.
What?
Kickstart just raided me. Let's go. What? Oh my god, everything's popping off. How's everyone doing? Big raid kickstart, appreciate it. Whoa. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. How is everyone doing today? Whoa! Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Should be able to have a ton of fun. I don't even know how to keep up with all the follows that are coming in. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the follows. I appreciate it. Hopefully, we get to see some crazy things happen during these scrims. Definitely looking forward to it. Follow after follow after follow. You guys are awesome. Alright, here we go. Let's start all the way from the top. Alright, Will's Boys, appreciate the follow. Psycho Pistol. I Check. Hiat 90. Putin Fresh. Idtheric. 40 Water. Adalberto. Tyler Jake G. Aflavo. Yeet EZ. Info 13, Nipple Nibbler, BTK Master, Cold Frozen 05. I appreciate the follow. Thank you guys so much. Felix, you guys are awesome. We should be starting here soon. You guys caught me right while I was trying to finish up eating my dinner. How was Kickstart stream? Did everyone have fun over there? Alright, have my notifications finally caught up? She's... But, Master, you say you hate the guy, but you're still here. You're a raider from his chat. Must have been bad timing, right? NRF Fish, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Misclicked and it happened to be right when he clicked the raid button. That's all it was. You didn't actually want to be part of the raid. It just happened that way. Guys, I have 3 more pieces of steak to wolf down real quick, and then we'll be good to go. I say that, but I forgot to grab a drink. Alright. I have 3 more pieces of steak to eat, and I gotta grab a drink. and then I'll be right back and we'll be able to get this all started. I believe we should be here, what, probably about 10-15 minutes we should be starting. Alright. I grabbed my entire package of drinks. That way I won't run out. We're good. Alright. Guys, I'm not ready for this. I don't have a spot for all my stuff. Alright. Never mind, I am ready. I lied. That was a lie. You didn't hear that. Alright. Right. You're absolutely right, Tyler. Tyler, Jake. We stay hydrated. Locked in. Hydrated, locked in. We got this going. We got this ready. Alright. Let me move this to right here. I can probably... It's being very annoying, still playing all those other notifications. So we're gonna swap to this. Alright. Make sure everything's running good. Yeah. This is how we're built. This is how we be. Listen, we wear the hat to hide the red hair and everything as well. We don't need people to know about that. Unnecessary. All right. Let's let's run some Poke Rogue while we wait for scrims to start. We have like 5 minutes, so we can get through like a couple of rounds of Poke Rogue. Unless there's something else you guys want to do. Oh, sorry. You're right. Let me go like this. Wait, we can work with this. Yeah, no, give it a second. Trust the process. We go like that and drag it below. There we go. We got it figured out. Okay. Notifications. We get that you're there. We've already gone through them all, right? Have we? Are we good now? Are we all caught up? Okay. Ugh. Oh, we got that arm thrust action going on. Chun! How you doing? It's been a while. Why? Alright, it looks like almost everyone's in the lobby already. So we should be starting scrims any second now, I would imagine. Monkey tennis! What's going on? Alright, crit, Pokeballs, reflect. Alright, we'll grab the berry. I really appreciate it, Mama Terran. You're amazing. He literally rated me like 3 seconds before I was gonna like start the stream and everything. I was trying to finish up my dinner. It was kind of funny. But I really appreciate it. That's awesome that you told him that and then he was able to raid me and everything. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have a ton of fun casting it. We're gonna be able to just sit back, relax, watch some good scrims. Hopefully, my plan is to try and cast every single week. Yeah, well, Smirzera just hadn't messaged me back yet. So I had like just gotten the clean feed. So I was about to go live and everything. So as soon as I saw that he hit the raid button, I just clicked start streaming immediately. So I was like, oh no, we don't want to be late for this. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to keep on doing it every single week. That's the plan anyways. Okay. Alright, that's enough Pokerogue. We're done with Pokerogue. It's time for scrims. Monkey tennis, absolutely. I will stream I'm going to try not to wear myself out, so I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday. This is going to be the Smirzera League, though. It isn't quite scrims, like Ron Tonk is saying. I'm just, crazy. Yeah, there wasn't one for English. So I've been trying to message Smirzera for like the past week especially to try and make sure that we could get it going and everything for an English cast and everything. So every Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna try and be on and everything. And then Hyperactive was here with me yesterday for about half the matches. I think he was here for 4 of the matches, so just over half. So he may join me some of the times. He wants to kind of get used to and get into PUBG casting a little bit. I'm pretty sure he said he was going to be doing an event coming up here for PUBG. And, oh no, stream, do not die on me again. It did it at the first match yesterday, too. Okay. So yeah, every Monday, Tuesday, gonna try and keep it up. And he introduced me to some Call of Duty leagues, so I might end up messaging them and doing like a day of Call of Duty and stuff every week as well, and seeing how that goes. So I really appreciate it, Mama Terran. That is going to be the objective. All right, let's turn off the music. We definitely forgot to, roll a pre-roll ad to make sure that no one would, or run an ad so pre-rolls would be disabled, but we'll worry about that for the next match. But hopefully we should have a ton of fun. We get to see the leaderboard on the left-hand side. To kind of recap everything that happened yesterday, Toyo, Friendly Fire, Working in Silence are your top 3 teams after yesterday. Win or Die Falcons right behind, followed close by El Proyecto and Bestia. And I mean, then you have Four Poor Men, Wuju 2, Full Send Red, and Razev, all the way down to them, really have a chance, depending on how the games go and everything in this one. And your 12th through 16th are the ones that are going to really try and pick it up today, and see if they can get themselves outside of the red area. Whew! Looks like we're gonna have a quiet start though. No crazy hot drops or anything like we had in Game 6 yesterday. So we should be able to start it off nice, quiet, nice and easy. Be able to recap some of the things. Toyo, were finally able to get placement points that weren't a chicken dinner. I think it was Game 6 that they finally got some placement points besides their 2 wins. I think they had like 35 kills and 20 placement points, or I don't know. They've been 25 kills and 20 placement points. And all their placement points came from their wins. In the other like 4 or 5 games, they just didn't get any placement points. It was kind of funny to see. But yeah, I mean, let's look at all the kills overall. Toyo is leading with 35, and then Friendly Fire 34, Work in Silence 33. So your top 3 teams also have the most amount of kills. And Falcons are right there behind them. Win or Die have gotten a few more placement points. And by, yeah, what they have... 5 placement points over Falcons right now. So, should be pretty interesting. Can't wait to see what happens. Who can stay consistent? Who maybe on the bottom of the leaderboard might be able to jump their way up. See if anyone can just, like, have a crazy day. Typhon all the way down in 14th. I mean, we've seen them do some crazy stuff. They've definitely had some crazy games on par with the best of teams. So it should be good to see them and see if they can get back on track. So far in this zone, it's gonna be kind of quiet. It's game 1, day 2. No one's trying to do anything crazy yet. Maybe if, like, oh, fellas. Interesting spot. El Proyecto. We saw them take this early yesterday. And they had a 2-2 split going for so long. So if anyone went through and watched all the VODs and everything, they know that El Proyecto might do a 2-2 split on these. So if they can get in there quick and take out one of the duos, they'll be able to get themselves a pretty good position in the zone. We'll have to see how much research people did in the past day. But yeah, no one really took off yesterday, way ahead of all the rest of the teams. So it looks like the start to this one's pretty quiet. No one wants to do anything too risky because the points are still close together. Hollow, my bad, does get a shot into Crack. And it looks like his teammates up on the hillside. Bizzler gets a shot into him as well. And Crack just gonna have to try and protect his vehicle and get out of there. Hopefully with his tires still intact. Oh, Vox. You're gonna have Zakraken right up above you. I don't know if he's gonna be aware of it. He is taking some shots from down the side of the mountain. The problem is, Zakraken is not really that close to the edge. So if he tries to make any risky moves or anything, Vox is going to be able to hear the footsteps. Oh no, it's going to be win or die. Gonna be landing right on him, Layosh! With the headshot as he was landing on the ground. Extends. Might have spotted out Vox. It looks like he did. He called it out to his teammates. And now Win or Die are trying to hunt down Vox. And down goes Leosh as he tried to jump off the side. Penta gets a knock onto Gedrox. And Fella's getting involved. If he can steal the kill onto Leosh, Vox trying to survive, but Schengen finds the shots and takes down Vox, gets the flush. And now Win or Die is going to try and rescue the teammates, but Penta trying to go for the flush is not able to hit them. Extends, though. Gets the knock onto Penta. The rest of Fella's a little ways away, but Win or Die is not going to have any vehicles to send it over to them. On Soul tries to get the flush onto Vox, or onto Leosh, but kill's going to go over to Vox. He's going to get his confirm and his point. Thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate it. I know I've definitely changed the way I cast a lot. It was a lot about, like, trying to figure out the pacing, almost. Oh, Martin spotted out Rezav going for the res. The nade's gonna come out, but they're actually taking the bang bus right on out of here. Oh, but Roth ends up knocking Veraz. NCLS knocks Roth. So we're just seeing people trade shots and knocks all over the place so far early in this one. She 1956, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Tio is still just, like, chilling in the vehicle, knocked. Probably not going to be able to get saved, but... Oh, DIY ends up spotting out Tio. And that's going to be the point going the way of friendly fire. It looks like, for the most part, besides down on the southeastern side of the zone, everyone's kind of found a spot so far. Pretty centralized. A lot of the edges are available, but Wuju 2 and Sam Crismo might end up running into each other. Depends on the timing. It looks like Sam Crismo going to start their rotate. So Wuju 2 not going to be over here quite in time. Toyo all the way over towards Crater Fields. They definitely have quite a bit more space that they can take before anything really starts happening. So that'll be interesting. Dave W's09, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. But now we have another second to wait before Phase 1 ends. We're going to see which teams can kind of capitalize off of it. El Proyecto, though, have a 1-1-1 split. They lost, obviously, one player up on top of the rock to Leosh earlier. But if any of the teams were paying attention to how El Proyecto was playing yesterday, they may have an idea that one of these splits could be a little bit risky. And if they tracked kill feed at all, then they'll know at least one less player is going to be around. VPS making his way into the compound. Nade goes onto the backside. Isn't going to hit him. VPS already in the building. The rest of Java pulling up. Haven not going to try and take this fight, especially with the zone pulling like that. And it looks like Haven and Gizir are going to be on the move, going towards RDS. Try and regroup closer to the center. Win or Die. Going to be very happy with how it turned out from them. Toyo, they were looming over towards Crater Fields, so they're going to be happy with this shift. And now we're going to see so many rotation fights. Bestia and Typhon. Karak is going to be the one to ambush, but he doesn't hit the shots that he needs to. Martin, the last one back. Crack hits 2 shots, takes him down to about half. But Bestia gonna be surviving. Haven takes down 1, but Kalinex does get the knock. But Haven gets 2 in the trade. Martin, the last one remaining, stuck in between Smirzera and Haven. The nade goes out. Spray. Haven doesn't connect with it. Smirzera gets taken down by Martin. The nade does go out. Not able to connect with it. And now Haven's getting shot in the back. He has to try and take care of Martin, and he does! Bestia, first one eliminated in day 2. But Typhon gonna be staring down onto this Smirzera, getting flushed from a third party. Haven trying to find an angle, spotted out Psycho, but Psycho has spotted him out. Nade goes out, looks good, goes a little bit too far. Blue zone is coming out. It's gonna be right on the building where Haven is. And it looks like Typhon is going to try and take this spot away from El Proyecto. Haven, can he do anything? He knows where Karak is, tries to go for the shots, hits 1 bullet, doesn't get a second. Now he's pushing forward before he can get third-partied, but Gabriel does hit a shot onto him. Peeking, Haven runs out of bullets, and Tiny from the side takes him down. And Typhon able to take that spot. Definitely probably took a little bit more time than they may have wanted. But they were able to take it without any casualties, and that's going to be very good for them. If this pulls far back to the east, then they're going to be in a very good spot. They're just going to kind of have to keep their heads down from the hillsides. So it looks like 4 poor men took an E-pickup into low Cabrera. And he takes a headshot, though. And that's never a good thing. Just a couple of headshots, and the helmet will be gone, and he'll be very vulnerable. And he doesn't have a lot in the way of boosts, either. He only has 1 energy drink, and he's going to have to take that if he wants to get back up to full health. It looks like he is. So he's going to be able to get up to full health now, but if he takes any more shots, he's only going to be able to get back up to 75. So Toyo were able to rotate over here early, but they didn't quite get a lot. And we just kind of center up with this zone shift. So now we see 4 poor men. They E-pick-upped over here. Toyo and EMT probably stole a lot of the vehicles from around this area. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Karak spots out Gedrock as he rotates by. Gedrock somehow surviving. Typhon just not able to get that last shot that they needed onto him. As we see Typhon send it down into the mining camp, I guess. I don't really... What is this called? Is there a name for this area? Oh, Gedrox has all of Falcons on top of him. He's just trying to get out of there. Shrimsy not gonna allow that one. Meanwhile, Extend is taking shots from Santastico. Friendly fire on their rotate, getting shot at by Rezav. But Rezav just kind of chilling on this compound. But down he goes. DIY and Cowboy take down Rezav. And Friendly fire able to take another team out of this lobby. 4 poor men. They're trying to make their push forward. Does that nade bounce up high enough? No, it doesn't. The wall is in the way. EMT up against 4 poor men. As they're just getting peppered from the hillside as well. Fellas up there trying to rake in any points, any damage they can get. Nade goes out, almost lands on top of Quan, but he started moving forward towards the wall already. Good Molotov right next to Enzito does catch him on fire. And Maya definitely spotted him out. If they have another Molotov or a nade, and they can put it right on the edge there, but Quan with a good nade does 47 damage. EMT trying to hold out for poor men. The nade does go out right on top of him. Brennan gets the knock onto one. Quan down low. Maya gonna be prepping the nade next. Another nade comes out. Almost takes down Fakeson. Good nade right next to the wall. Only does half to Quan, but down goes Fakeson. Utility in the favor of EMT right now. Element is hitting every nade that they need to defend this position. But with the next zone shift, it's just going to push them up the hillside into the arms of Fellas. Quan does get spotted out, but he takes down XPN. The shots onto Maya. He takes down 2. And 1 getting sprayed down through the smoke is able to survive. Quan getting the res on to Fakeson. Element in a 2v3 now. It looks like they're pushing a little bit farther back, maybe around to try and get closer to their teammates. It looks like they actually might be backing off a little bit, trying to reposition, find a different angle of attack. But Fellas getting shots onto him, making it difficult. Nade comes out towards Brennan, almost takes him down, and 1 continuing to try and go around the side. Fakeson takes down Brennan. Paradox in the last one left. As Emmy is the one to get on Fakeson. Paradox and takes down and 1. Quan gonna be the last one remaining. Toyo getting involved from the hillside, making things difficult for Element and for poor men. Paradoxin gonna be wanting to get the res. Looks like he's going for it now. Quan and Fakeson gonna be making their push, throwing the stuns, checking the angles. And Fakeson spots him out, takes down Brennan, and it's Quan from the other side to take out the rest of Element. Now for poor men, little battered and bruised, trying to make their way into zone now. They still have 2 alive, but the gear not looking great. They had at least 1 broken vest, and Toyo is going to be the ones that they have to move through next. As it looks like down on the southern side, it's going to be Falcons versus Friendly Fire, but Falcons were taking an E pickup kickstart already down. Shrimsy taken out of the air. Friendly Fire doing tons of damage. Tiggleton and H1 gonna have to try and make something happen as Cowboy gets a knock onto Juarez for full send red. Gets the flush and Friendly Fire up to 9 kills so far in this one. H1 goes for the spray, doesn't get the knock. Almost gets traded by DIY. Nades coming up and over. Going too far. Not doing enough. H1 does get taken down by DIY. And now Tiggleton gonna be the last one remaining. Where can he go? Where can he find a spot to call home? Biel hits 1 shot onto him as he tries to rotate. And it looks like he's just gonna go onto the hillside and use whatever cover he can from the vehicle. Cowboy may have an angle, but it looks like he's just going to continue rotating. Biel spotted out. Tiggleton does make it down the hillside. Biel knows where he is, though, and he has plenty of util if he wants to throw it towards him. Oh, Tiggleton gonna love that zone push. Anyone inside this camp area is gonna have to push straight towards him. And if he can play it right and third party it when other people start pushing and everything, he could end up doing a lot of damage to people. Biel and him in a little bit of a 1v1 currently. And then over here we have Toyo and Fellas. Toyo gonna have to be pushing into Fellas. Hi, Dusty. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Penta hits the shots onto Emmy there. Oh, Penta hits the shots onto Crack to follow it up. He's gotten 2 knocks so far. Now he's trying to move forward. Try try and capitalize a little bit off of this Pippa down below. They're just running by him. It doesn't look like they know he's here. Now they're looking. Pippa, he's gonna try and step up here and shoot them in the back. And if he can, it's gonna be a twofer. Goes for the shots onto Shinboy, gets the knock. Not able to get a second one, though, and now Penta versus Pippa. But no, it's Capitan from the other side. He gets the knock, and that's 2 down for Fellas. Michael trying to make his way forward, but he gets taken down by Pippa. And it's just falling apart for Fellas. They didn't know where Pippa was, and he was able to step forward and backstab him. Nail Up now going to be poking his head over the top, but the smoke does go down from Pippa to give them a little bit of cover. Nade coming down. It looks good, but it lands right between them, not doing much damage. Nail Up getting ready with a second nade. That one also looks good, but just barely doesn't roll far enough. And now, Capitan getting the flush onto Penta. Schengen, he's trying to do some damage, trying to get the shots, but Santastico is the one to take him down, and now working in silence is a 1v4. Gonna have to try and do something about Tiggleton in front of them, but it's Friendly Fire Cowboy getting some shots onto Soltastico. Cowboy gonna be moving soon here as the zone is gonna push him out of his high ground spot, but not before he gets the knock onto Sold. Tiggleton pushing forward. He actually is able to steal the kill. And Cowboy is protecting him from Toyo, poking his head up and over. Tiggleton almost gets taken down. Gonna go for the first aid before the push comes through. MG3 is coming out. Tiggleton takes down Santastico, but RBN able to get the knock onto him. Santastico is stolen away for Cowboy. So Cowboy able to get his kill back after Tiggleton stole the one from him. Friendly Fire just looking down the hillside, working in silence, not gonna have anywhere to go with Friendly Fire up on this position. Could have been dangerous for Cowboy if for some reason it didn't let him deploy his parachute there. But it actually looks like Capitan, peeking over from the other side of the hill, is the one that's going to be able to seal the kill. We're on to our top 5 teams. Java, who are in 13th place, are still 4 up in top 5. That's good. Honestly, placement points can get you up out of that red zone. If they can just consistently get like 5-6 placement points every single match, they're gonna do fine. Four poor men are still alive. Oh my god, look at Roth. Look at how much space Friendly Fire might have to work with if they start spreading out right now. But it's actually Mug that spots out Rello. Fakes in, trying to go for some shots. Ooh, but the Molotov right on top of his head. Zello takes down Quan. The blue zone coming through. Fakes in, just barely gonna get the first aid off in time. He steps out of the building. Back down to 57 health right away, but Friendly Fire getting involved. Learn goes down. Zello gets the flush onto Quan. As all the teams are going to start fighting around Fakeson, and he just needs to keep his head down, get as much damage out, and stay alive for as long as he can. Capitan! What a spray onto Zello. Gonna try and follow it up with the nade. It goes out. Does it bounce over? Yes, it does. But just not far enough. Honestly, if he hadn't cooked it at all and just thrown it, it might have been perfect. Roth trying to make sure that no one's hiding inside the shack. So it looks like 3 members of Friendly Fire going and taking space. Cowboy staying back farther, I believe, to probably try and watch Biel, make sure he can't make a run up the hillside, cause any problems. And he has an angle onto Toyo as well, but Cowboy's actually going to be in a kind of difficult spot behind that rock. He is going to have to go out at some point and make his way up and over the hillside. Fakeson is still alive. That nade, double nade, triple nade, and down he goes. Java looking great to start this one so far. Pippa trying to go for the spray onto Biel. Just needs to hit one more shot. And he does find it. And down goes working in silence. Roth is taken down by Zello. Cowboy had sent it down the hillside to try and do some damage. And now he is going to get into the side of Pippa. Not do enough damage, and the nade and stun is going to come out. But will they go far enough? Not nearly. Cowboy's just going to have to slowly work his way up the hillside with some support from Rello, who doesn't have a vest anymore. Couple of body shots, and he's going to go down quick. Cowboy does pick himself up an though, and probably some fresh 3 gear. Looks like Pippa and Capitan may actually try and focus a little bit more on Cowboy, as Pippa has made his way down the hillside a little bit. And then Java have been able to take control of the only compound area left inside the zone. It's quieted down. Phase 8 pops, kind of centers up. We know that the very last circle is just going to go right into the center of what we see right now. And Rello is going to be the current closest player to that spot. He has 4 assists, 226 damage, and no kills so far. Oh my god, that's a headshot onto Rello. Headshot, body shot would have been all it took to take him down with no vest there. And it looks like Capitan is in a very similar position. Also does not have a vest. Cowboy was spotted out by Pippa. Cowboy just barely not in on that ridge line. So if Pippa can just wait long enough and not get caught out, then he should be able to take down Cowboy as he makes his way up the side of the hill. It's just gotten so quiet. Shots coming out from Pippa onto Cowboy. Cowboy wants to try and go for the shot onto Pippa, get the headshot, take him down real quick. Cowboy so far 5 kills, 830 damage. He was an absolute beast up on the rock. And Java, they've had a good game so far. 4 kills, 3rd place. If they can keep it up, they shouldn't have to worry about being in the bottom half of the leaderboard. But it's all about the consistency. As Phase 9 starts to push, Pippa getting ready to throw a nade over towards Java. But it goes too far. And Learn through the smoke, able to take down one mug. Gets the nade on to Capitan. And now it's going to be Friendly Fire versus Java. Util being traded, smokes being thrown, being bloomed. Rello gets the knock onto Zello. Another nade comes out. So we see more and more Util start to get thrown. Rello gets the flush onto Zello into a 3v3. Mug takes a headshot from Rello with the 4x spray. DIY and Cowboy both take him down, and down they go. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And Friendly Fire wins it. 16 kills, 2,500 damage, and 12 assists. Absolutely crazy game from them. And they were able to just dominate for most of that. And that should put them easily into first place on the leaderboard. Toyo also had a good game, so they should be able to keep up second place. And it looks like a couple other teams with 6 kills, both Toyo and Java, did pretty decent. But we are going to be right back. We're going to go to a quick break. If you need to grab a drink, go to the bathroom, anything like that, now's a great time to do it. And we will be right back.
Empty bottles, broken heart. You try to manage, but it's falling apart. Empty pockets, tattered jeans. It's not the way it always looked in your dream. Wipe the teardrops from your face, steal a breath, find some grace. Take my hand and we'll escape into the great unknown. Find a fire in your eye, seize the moment, come alive. Take my hand and we will ride into the great unknown. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone tonight. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone and we will ride into the great unknown. Great unknown, great unknown. We will ride into the great unknown. We will ride. can keep. I will bandage any cut that is deep. And I'll be honest, and you'll be seen. It's gonna feel the way it feels in a dream. Wipe the teardrops from your face, steal a breath, find some grace. Take my hand and we'll escape into the great unknown. Find a fire in your eye, seize the moment, come alive. Take my hand and we will ride into the great unknown. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone tonight. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone and we will ride into the great unknown. Great unknown, great unknown. We will ride into the great unknown. Great unknown, great unknown. We will ride into the great unknown. Into the great unknown. We will ride into the great unknown. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone tonight. You're not alone, I'm by your side, I'll shine a light. You're not alone, and we will ride into the great unknown. Calm down through a sea of shooting stars, like a rocket to my heart. Release me. Reach out from the midnight moon above, like a raging war undone. Release me. Oh, I'm ready now to launch into the chaos. You never could have known without you. Oh, I'm breaking out of the only place I've known, holding on to letting go. Oh, yeah. There's nothing that I could ever love as long as I'm on the world with you. Take me out of this world with you. Take me out of this world with you. Take me out of this world with you. You're the only air I need. Let the atmosphere unleash. Release me.
All right. Here we go. Match number 2. Let's see what happens. Let's turn off the music. I can probably close this now. Why is my stream dying? What is going on? Hello? Is my stream fine for everyone else, or is it dying for you guys too? I don't understand. Kinda looks like it's fine. I don't know. Okay. Fine after okay. I literally just saw that, like, I randomly dropped frames for some reason. I don't know why it's doing this. I've literally had no problems. Like, I stream for, like, 12 hours on Saturday. And just nothing. No dropped frames or anything. And then I try and stream this, and I get frame drops every once in a while. Just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It's only when I'm trying to cast that I get frame drops. No. I don't even have PUBG open. That's the thing. Champ Jeff. I don't have PUBG open at all. This is someone else does all the observing and everything, and I get to just sit here and watch it, so I don't even have PUBG open. That's the crazy thing. That's what I don't understand. Oh, Shrimzy. No. Taken down by Silzen early. You know, it's a good thing that we don't have, like, the draft a team and everything that they have at all the events. Otherwise, someone would have lost some points with Shrimzy dying. Twitch sucks sometimes? Okay. I'll leave it at Twitch sucks sometimes. That makes sense to me, Colin. It's a ton of fun and everything, but jeez Louise. Wouldn't it be better if it just didn't drop frames at all? Maybe in the next like year or two, I'll look into getting a newer PC. Mine's not bad, but it is starting to get a little outdated. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Bestia. Is Kalinix just in a spot to camp someone as they go? Oh my god, he is. Oh, BL. Oh. Oh, how lucky BL is right there. Had he just kept on going down, it would have been very, very scary for him. Oh, BL. Oh, they just take the tires and they're leaving. How rude. I mean, it's a good play, but how rude. BL's gonna be like, really, guys? You didn't even want to, like, try and fight me? You're just gonna take my tires and leave? Wow. Absolutely, Taryn. I enjoy casting. I know you don't have any audio and you can't hear me say that, but casting's just a crap ton of fun, and I hope to continue to do it for a long time. That's the plan, anyways. And I'm gonna do my best to make sure that it becomes reality. As I feel like the early game for these games has definitely been a little bit quieter than the early game for other ones. It looks like Quan disconnected, and they had to knock him, pick him up, and set him down in a safe spot. That's why has that disconnected and his health is so low, flashing in our bottom left screen. Wow. It's very, very quiet. Apparently no one wants to fight as much today. One death. It was Shrimzy. We hate to see it being Shrimzy. Not much we can do now that he is gone, though. I really, like, I don't know what to talk about. We've kind of, like, gone... I mean, I guess we didn't go over just how crazy of a jump up Friendly Fire got on the leaderboard. All 81 points is what they're up to. It's crazy. 50 kills now. Clearly ahead of the rest of the teams. I mean, Toyo got a jump up to 67. Working in Silence didn't really do a ton, but they still got up to 61 points. And then Win or Die in Falcons at 52 and 51. And I feel like not a lot else happened anywhere else on the leaderboard. I mean, I think Four Poor Men jumped El Proyecto on placement points. DJ, I don't know when the funeral is. We'll have to ask the rest of the Falcons. Hey, when is the funeral? We want to know when we should hold this heroic ceremony for him. Friendly Fire are heating up. I mean, that one game there, won't say confirms them in the top 3, but definitely gives them a really good chance at staying in the top 3. If it had come, like, next match and they had that much of a point gap, they'd probably be guaranteed top 3. It is. It's incredibly weird saying Falcons for the Sonics boys. And I have all my Sonics gear and everything. And I just... It feels weird to wear it. I think the only thing I wear now are the gloves. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need some Falcons gear now so I can rep the Falcons gear with them. Stens did get a knock onto one of the members of Friendly Fire. But it doesn't look like the flush or anything is going to come out. The res should be pretty easy for him. But Pippa does get a flush onto Zakraken. It is a rip to the Sonics. I don't like... The real problem is, like, Sonics are gone and everything. Falcons took over the Sonics team while dropping the other team. What happens if, like, in a year or two, Sonics want to, like, come back to PUBG or something, and they have, like... Oh my god, what a shift. There is so much open space. We are going to see so many people rotate so quickly on this one. But the real question is, like, what if Sonics like, a new Sonics team comes back in, like, a year or two? What do we do? Like, I mean, obviously we'll be, like, very much supporting the Falcons boys and everything. But, like, obviously if they come back to North America, that'd be awesome. Ooh. Yeah. The org itself is shutting down? Alright, fair enough. That's a little unfortunate. Because Sonics was one of my favorite logos because it just, like, works so well with my own branding and stuff. Because it had the double S in it, and I have the, like, black and blue and everything. And that was before I knew Sonics was an actual team for esports. Which I thought was really, really funny. And then I just come across him and I was like, huh. This is hilarious how close it is. Oh, sneak attack, Wujutsu. You're gonna want to get out of there. Maybe, but no, he takes down Fakeson. Pops a nade up and over the top. Gets another one down the side. He's going to want to hop in his vehicle and go, unless his teammates are coming over to support, though. Nades. Molotov. He's using so much util, and it looks like the teammates are going to be able to come over and support. And Zito wants to try and save Fakeson, but he's not going to be able to. Sneak attack and the rest of Wuju, too. They are a very, very good fighting team. And it looks like 4 poor men are going to try and rotate around. It looks like Kwan's still disconnected. Probably isn't going to survive very much longer. I imagine this next blue zone, when it happens, will end up taking him out. And Zito! He ends up going down. Lucid gets the shots. And Zito, very unfortunate. LFP1, what is going on? Like, just gotta hit the shots there real quick. Come on. Ooh, Toyo. Fighting with El Proyecto. Pippa almost goes down. One more bullet. Haven just not able to find the last shot that he needed. As there's still, like, a good chunk of space, I feel like, over towards Impala. Definitely a couple of buildings you could take. But Capitan takes down Haven. And now Toyo, they've been having this fight. They might have to be worried about Java coming in behind them. Speaking of Java, how far up the leaderboard did they... Okay, so they're only in 12th right now, and Element is in 13th with 24 points. So they definitely need to stay consistent for these next few games and continue to get points and some placements and everything to be able to make it up. Shin Boy hits a good headshot onto Gabriel. As Gabriel snakes his way through, is able to survive. Should be able to get healed up. Wuju 2, it looks like they're going to take the long building, which I'm surprised people didn't take earlier. They have a 2-2 split going. Same with Win or Die. And 1 FPS. Just kind of chilling a little bit towards the northeast there. As a solo, just trying to keep his head down. Sonics are up towards the north in the Cantera crater. Friendly Fire have another one knocked. Bestia pulling up onto Rello. Rello takes down one, almost gets the shots onto a second, but here they come. Martin gets the knock onto Rello, but Silzen taken down by Cowboy. DIY gets the flush. Martin takes the headshot from Cowboy now. And Draft King, last one remaining. He's going to have to go for the quick res before anyone can come over and punish that. But Friendly Fire, after their successful game last time, down to 2 alive. They were able to pick up a couple of kills onto Bestia. But just the duo remaining. What are they going to be able to do to try and continue to get points in this one? Now RBN on the backside of Falcons. Tiggleton gets knocked. The flush trying to come out from RBN. Just one more bullet would all it is needed. Tiggleton is, it looks like, gonna bleed out. As Kickstart trying to prep the nade onto RBN. It does go out, but RBN hops into the vehicle not before Kickstart takes him down. Hits a couple of quick shots onto Santastico. Goes for the wheels right afterwards to make sure that he can't get away. Now Bestia trying to get out of here. Cowboy, though, has the Molotov onto Martin, and Draft King is just piecing out. He doesn't want any part of the Friendly Fire that is on fire. Cowboy especially just tearing through people so far in this couple of matches. Java, they have lost one early. Don't have any kills to their name yet. Win or die. Looks like they're just regrouping with each other. From a 2-2 split back into a 4-man, and it looks like Friendly Fire is going to take advantage. They're going to take the compound that Win or Die left from. All the way on the east, though, it looks like Wuju 2 and Typhon are going to be fighting each other. But and 1 FPS still surviving as a solo, trying to get some shots on to Draft King. And here we go over to this fight. Wuju 2 versus Typhon. I don't know how Vinny didn't spot him out earlier, but down goes Typhon in 15th place. Vinny almost goes down to the vehicle blowing up. Probably would have been Friendly Fire if that did end up happening. Medic, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Mug gets a knock onto Sold. Kickstart trying to continue to hit shots. Santastico taken down a little bit below half. H-Win trying to find the angle. Spots the vehicle. Knows where the vehicle is. Learn. Spotted out. Now H-Win going to try and retreat back into cover. Takes a couple more shots. One more and he would have gone down. But now working in silence. Fellas all getting involved. Learn gonna run over one. Santastico knocked. Can Learn pick him up as well? Yes, he does. Now Biel, last one remaining. And Java rotated down into this, but they still aren't in zone yet. And if they try and rotate into zone here, they're going to go directly into Falcons. Kickstart not in the greatest spot. He's going to come up towards H-Win. Pulls out the Panzer. Getting shot in the back by DIY, though. They know that they're right here. The nades are coming out from H-Win. Landing just short. But the vehicle is going to be blown up, and H-Win with a great nade to take down Java. Java end up going out early in this one. Looks like our next fight may be between Rezav and Toyo. Benya gets spotted out. Veras can't hit the last shot, though. Pippa spots out Tio, but Capitan's the one that takes him down. Schengen gets a knock onto Benya from a third party, though. And now Vox getting the shots. Takes down Beleda. The smoke's coming out. Veras trying to pop his head back up and over. Make sure that Toyo isn't pushing down the hillside. Vox is able to confirm his kill. Now Pippa gets the knock onto Veras. We pop back over, but Rezav already eliminated by the time we get over here. Now 4 poor men going down, and 1 finally dies. Penta, the one picking up that kill. Full send. Red is starting to fall apart. Win or Die picking them apart along with Wuju 2. Toyo, they're going to have to get across, but it's going to put them right into Wuju 2, who are getting shot in the side now. Capitan goes down to Laosh. The nade there does a little bit of damage, but they're not going to be able to get the res. The blue zone's coming in. Toyo needs to make their way forward. Wuju 2 trying to play defense. Nades and util going out from both sides. Improvised red zone from Toyo. Almost takes down Wuju 2, but no knocks coming through is going to make it very difficult for them. As Emmy goes down to another shot from Laosh. And Toyo has now pushed over here, but Sam Crow gets the knock onto Pippa. Benya, the last one remaining, just trying to heal up in the smoke. Wuju 2 right here. Benya completely blind. He's just going to throw a nade out. Everyone focusing on this fight between Wuju 2 and Toyo, trying to take care of whatever they can. LFP Gets a little bit of nade damage onto Benya. The smoke's gonna dissipate here any second. Vinny does get spotted out. Benya goes for the shots, gets him, tries to go for the swap onto LFP1, but doesn't get it. And Wuju to stay alive. Falcons have so much gear on the ground right there that they can go through. So we see fellas having taken over. Oh my god, mortar. Where's the mortar? It looks like it's going on to full send red. Oh my god, it's right there. It's on the mark. But the tiny amount of cover right there. But there we go, Layosh takes him down with the mortar. Win or die now, just need to go and take that spot. They've confirmed themselves a way into the next zone. They just need to take it. Friendly fire with the compound. Gonna be happy they lost a couple a little bit earlier on. But they're into placement points. They have a good spot in zone. They should be able to survive for quite a while and continue to guarantee themselves top 3. Sam Crow going for the shots onto BL. And down he goes, working in silence, eliminated in 8th place. Shots coming out from Gedrox. Tries to go for the shots when they hop into the vehicle. Not able to hit them. Now they're rotating forward. Fellas, where are they gonna go? It looks like to where Win or Die had already mortared once before. Nail-up goes down to kickstart. And Falcons, 7 kills so far in this one. They may only be a 2-man right now, but they are putting in work. I really want to see how many kills Layosh has. He has had an insane match so far in this one. DNL just trying to hold the window where DIY is. This Sam Crismo gonna have to slowly start pushing down this hillside. And it's H-Win gets the knock onto Shap. Now Sam Crismo gonna be down to just a 2-man. H-Win up to 5 kills. LFP1 gets a couple of shots into Sam Crow. Sam Crismo still have some work to put in to be able to make it into zone. And it's going to be LFP1 that's just going to be able to look at them. The shots go out. Good headshot onto DNL. Can't get the knock, though. Trying to hold the angle. Waiting for them to peek. Hits the arm as he goes to throw the smoke. Goes quiet for a second before Kickstart continues to try and shoot at Win or Die. Win or Die just going right in here. Penta takes down, extends. And he is able to get the flush before he goes down. Cowboy gets Gedrox. H-Win steals the kill. Another point going into Falcon's favor. Sam Crow tries to make it down the hillside, but DIY hits the shots. DNL just in the smoke. LFP1 wanted to try and get some more kills, and H-Win confirms another kill. Kickstart takes down Layosh. Falcons, it may have been looking rough for them, but they have pulled it back and gotten 10 kills so far in this one. Cowboy gets the kill onto DNL. Element gets taken down by Schengen. And we're down into a 2v2 v1v1. Falcons have the most work to do. If they can take down Schengen, that could be crazy. H-Win has no spare bullets, though. And they have to try and push through DIY and Cowboy. Kickstart. Maybe baiting a little bit with the vehicle. DIY. Depending on where he goes. Cowboy has been spotted out. Kickstart still has the Panzer. So if he can land the Panzer, that is a pretty much guaranteed kill. Onto one of the players. DIY tries to peek out. Kickstart does get the Panzer onto Cowboy. And now it's DIY popping out with the shotgun. But H-Win takes him down. Falcons 13 kills. 2v1v1. LFP1 wants to take down Schengen. Well, Falcons were distracted. 1v1 Schengen versus LFP1. LFP1 pops through the vehicle, takes him down. And now it's a 2v1. Wuju 2 versus Falcons. LFP1 6 kills to his name so far. Has been doing great work for Wuju 2 in this match. Oh, kickstart. Getting an early shot onto LFP. Neither team is in zone. This is just an out in the open ending. But it's a 2v1. And as much as I wish to see something great from LFP1, he has no smokes. I'm sure he can find some on the bodies. But a 2v1 kickstart hits a headshot to start off the fight. And it just makes it so much more difficult. Smoke gun. What can LFP do? Oh my god, a couple of quick shots! Gets the knock onto kickstart. And LFP1 now knowing that H-Win is over there, he's going to have to try and push this matter, especially if he knows that the res is going to come out onto kickstart. He's not going to be able to get there in time, especially with a pop tire. But he does want to start pressuring them. And he is in zone. Falcons have a little ways to go. The nades start coming out from both sides. Not quite far enough from LFP1. Not hitting the right spots. LFP1 gets the knock onto H-Win. Now it's going to be a 1v1. The nade's coming out right towards his direction. Can kickstart hit the nade? Oh, just barely doesn't hit him. But LFP1 does spot out kickstart. The stun's going out right into kickstart's face. He's pushing forward, spots him out. And LFP1 handles the 2v1 like a champ and takes him down. But it's Falcons that take all the statistic leaders there. LFP1 with a heroic effort to win that one out. But Falcons with still a crazy game. Second place, 13 kills, 2,400 damage, and 5 assists. I mean, I was not expecting that, especially the ending there. What a play from LFP1. And what an ending. But, I mean, let's take a quick look. Wuju 2 did have 11 kills. Win or Die with 8 kills. Toyo, all the way down in 10th place, had 7 kills. So definitely some really good performances from some of the teams here. Friendly Fire still able to pick up 6 kills. But we're going to go into a quick break. And we will be right back for match number 3.
your name, like in a science fiction drama. Romance growing like a flower in the summer. You always keep me guessing. Ever my wonder, hopeless that undressing all my dreams and take me under. You are my cinema. I can watch you forever. Action, thriller. I can watch you forever. You are my cinema, a Hollywood treasure. Love you just the way you are. My cinema, my cinema. Never know what movie you're playing. Never know what movie you're playing. Never know what movie you're playing. Never know, never know, never know, no, 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 Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Have I lost my life? For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, give you all a boy could give ya. Take my tears and that's not really all. Tainted love. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Have I lost my life? For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. Need someone to hold you tight. And you think love is the prey, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, give you all a boy could give ya. Take my tears and that's not really all. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Have I lost my life? For I toss and turn, I
Ha ha ha, Justin, that's hilarious. You're so funny saying, why isn't Sonic's playing? Ha 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 ha. Gosh. Coming from the person that probably knows the most about everything that's happening and whenever anything happens. Justin, you're literally half of the reason I know so much of what's going on in the scene. Yeah, Mama Taryn's the other half of the reason why I know everything that's going on in the scene. Without you two, I'd be lost. Is this audio? Okay, that audio is on. It's just so quiet. Going from the music blasting in my ear to just like waiting until something happens while we watch everyone drop, I makes it very, very, very quiet and such a big difference. Falcons though have jumped their way up into third place with that match, and they're quickly catching up to Toyo, so they may be able to get themselves up into a second place. We'll kind of have to see how it goes. And one tries to go for the shots onto Sneak Tech. Doesn't connect with anything. But DJ, to say that you wonder about Justin and he's sometimes a troll, no. No. He's always a troll. 100% of the time. I don't know if he really ever says anything that's not trolling. Unless he's talking about, like, some of the things happening in the scene for the first time to someone. And then even sometimes with that, you can't fully believe him until you see it. Yeah, Wuju 2 has jumped their way all the way up into 6th place. Place. Apparently it's Plaith instead of place now. But yeah, Wuju 2 absolutely crush it. They're kind of in a no man's land right now between Win or Die and Four Poor Men. But we're starting to kind of see the leaderboard kind of fan out a little bit more now. And unless Four Poor Men, Bestia, and El Proyecto have like crazy matches over these next couple of matches, and the fact that they all have 45 points, I just realized. All three of them just sitting at 45 points. Unless they have some crazy matches over the next couple, they're probably not going to get into the top 3, and it's going to be like Wuju 2 and up is going to be your fight for the top 3. Java and Element have started to put together a really good fight for that 13th and 12th spot. Rezav have been able to kind of just keep themselves out of the danger zone for right now, but that could turn around with a couple of bad games. And Fellas, they're getting more points than they did so far yesterday at this point. So we'll see if they can get a few more, make it close to getting out of the drop zone, but we'll have to see. Yeah, absolutely, DJ. If you talk to Sneak and they want more placement points, that's a good way to get placement points, is to get a chicken dinner. Can't get much more than that, can't be happier than that. But I feel like you really, wow, Google did you bad right there. Oh, Baseball going for the shots onto Crack. Doesn't hit them, and Crack is almost able to turn on him. But Full Send Red should be able to get the knock onto Crack. Maybe not. It depends on how hard Juarez and Bisler are going to try and push on this. Crack does hop in the vehicle and start to rotate out of here. And it looks like he's going to avoid Hollow My Bad as well. But the other members of Typhon are going to be over towards that area. As it looks like over here, working in silence and Bestia. Two teams that want to try and have some good matches. Running into each other. Silzen taken down. Biel gets the knock onto Martin. And working in silence is going to be very happy with this so far. DraftKings hitting the shots onto Soul Dastigo. Brought him down to 25. Not able to hit the final shot. And now Win or Die getting some shots onto Sam Crismo. Sam Crow definitely not going to be happy going down there. They want to try and turn their day around. Leosh, he can see him. He can get the shots onto him. But he just is baiting him, waiting for things to happen. Schengen going to reposition now that he's taken a couple more shots. One tire gone. Shop definitely not safe to go for the res, and now he's getting shot from the other hillside from the other two members. As we see Schengen, he's moving his way up. Shop is so low. Schengen trying to find the angle, but Shop is just covered enough. Don't do crack unless it smells of fish. Schengen steps around, gets the knock onto Lopez. Now DNL and Shop going to be the two remaining. DNL may be able to get... Oh, Shop goes down to Leosh. And honestly, Leosh has been just absolutely insane so far today. DNL just a couple of bullets away from meeting the demise of his team. He's just going to try and get out of there, maybe get some placement points, bunker up somewhere. DJ, I can't decipher what that says. I think it says, I do have a nice resin ball I'm talking on, though? What? You're talking on a resin ball? I'm confused. Maybe taking, not talking? I don't know. It's a hard one to decipher. Oh, Paradoxin. He's out of there. Nalop trying to get some shots onto him as he retreats. Yeah, DJ. Very unfortunate for you. Win or Die does not want DNL to survive. They have chased him down so hard. And they're pushing as a 3-man. Oh, did Extend spot him out? I don't think he did. Oh, Leosh. The first one to be peaked. And he hits the double headshot to take down DNL. DJ, I just... I don't even know what to tell you. Autocorrect is not your friend today. Jess, yes. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing on this wonderful day? Learn. Going for the shots onto Bizzler. Far, far away, Java. Can they continue to have a good day? At some point, they're probably going to have to try and, like, take down Element, though. Like, they're going to have to go for a 4v4 fight against Element if they just want to, like, step over them in the leaderboard. They've been so close some of these times. They just need to get that final piece of the puzzle to make that step past them. The Bizla running up the hillside. We're watching him like a wild mountain goat climb his way up and over the hill. So DJ, it kind of sounds like you do it to yourself, and this is the consequence. Oh my god. I don't know, I think DJ has messed with the AI too much, and it's just coming for revenge on him. Oh, Toyo. Going right between Typhon and El Proyecto. Where is Toyo gonna go? They're clown carring. They're all together. I mean, I guess they can go to, like, the water side. Oh, they stop here, though, in full send red. Might be right on top of them. Pippa, hop back in the car. Don't get spotted by Vox. Get out of there. Alright. They found a dip. I imagine they're going to call that home for a while. Planes going overhead. Nalop and Beleda. Nalop gets Beleda, gets the flush. He's going to hit the ground. Get the smoke onto the taxi. But the tire's still going to be lost anyways. Where is the next fight? Oh. Sneak attack? No, he's good. He's good. He was down on the south. Looked like he was getting a little bit close to Typhon. But he's going to be fine. Veros gets the knock onto Nalop. Good shot for him there. Oh, wow. We have a 50-50 split here with the water. And it looks like... I mean, it's not really 50-50. It's what? More like 70-30 down to the south. Oh, win or die right on. Poor men, and Fakeson takes down Laosh. Fakeson gonna spot out the members of Full Send Red. Vox takes a shot from Enzito in the car. Now you have Work in Silence flying down in. Santastico goes for the shots. And Capitan able to protect Benya, who almost goes down for some crazy shots. Biel gets the knock onto Benya with the nade. Now Capitan gonna throw a return nade right in front of Biel. Doesn't do enough damage. So now we're gonna see the nade for the flush onto Benya. Blue zone thrown out as well. Now it's going to be a 2v2. Biel goes down to Capitan. Now it's going to be Soldas to go. Trying to find an angle onto Capitan. Spots him out, but now he's getting shot in the back by Full Send Red. He has the emergency cover coming out. And it rolls down the hillside, but gives him some decent cover. Wow, this grass is so green. What is happening? Sneak attack, trying to spot out the members of Typhon. Spots them out going up the hillside. Friendly fire. Fighting up against Falcons, but Bestia is getting involved as well. Gets the knock and flush onto H-Win kickstart. Looks like he's the last one remaining. 1v1 up against Bestia. Draft King takes down kickstart. Falcons out in 14th. Definitely not what they wanted after just securing themselves 3rd place. Now they're going to want Working in Silence to get taken out, but Soldastico seems to be in a spot where no one can really push him. Win or Die getting some shots onto Full Send Red in the back. Gets the shot onto Juarez. The flush comes out. Schengen confirms his kill. Wuju 2 fighting Typhon. Correct. The last one left. That nade is right on top of him, and down he goes. Lucid finishes off Typhon. Full Send Red hear all of the fighting, though. They're curious about it. They're like, what are you guys doing? Oh, sneak attack spotted out. LFP1 close! Gets taken down quickly by Vox. Going for the shots onto Vinny. Quick peeks. Does a little bit of damage. Not enough to get a knock. Gets a second knock onto Vinny. Goes for the shots onto Lucid. Almost takes down a third, but down he goes. Bizzler gonna be quickly there. Takes down Lucid. Sneak attack. The last one left. They know he's a little bit farther back. Can Hollow, my bad, spot him out? Bizzler does. And down goes Wuju 2. Quick cleanup there for Full Send Red. But right after Full Send Red take them down, it's Win or Die that want to get involved. Bestia, the last one remaining, gets taken down by the duo of Element. XPN almost goes down. Maya on the other side, trying to fight against Roth. Friendly Fire going to be the ones trying to keep Element out of the play zone. Wow, it's kind of quieted down right over here. Yeah, 1 and 2 are out already before the placement points. But Work in Silence is also out. Toya is down to a 2-man. Friendly Fire still have 3 up, so that's pretty good. Roth gets spotted out by XPN. I mean, yeah, if Toyo can just survive and get a bunch of placement points in this, they're kind of like trying to cement their spot up in the top. Michael gets a knock onto Mug. Tries to get the flush, and he does, before he goes down to the shots from Zello. But yeah, if Toyo can get really good placement here, and Falcons and Working in Silence are already gone, Win or Die if they go down pretty soon here. Friendly Fire takes down Element, and Java gonna be fighting up against Penta. The nade goes out. It's a blue zone, takes down Zello. Nade's coming out from Java. It's gonna be a 1v2, Win or Die, trying to get involved. They have a good match here. They might jump up into the 3rd place with Falcons going out early. And it'll still be like a 5-way fight going into the last few matches. Crispin, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. How you doing today? Oh, Rello gets the knock and flush onto Veras. Oh, Pippa. Pippa spotted out. The shots coming out from Rello. He just needs to hit like one more bullet. Just barely can't find the angle. He can still see the very edge of him. But the bullets won't connect. Smoke is coming out. Pippa's going to be surviving a little while longer. But not for much longer as Extends with the smoke going out has spotted him out. And it's NCLS that gets a knock and a flush onto Roth. He spots out DIY, goes for the shots. Almost gets taken down in return from a couple of quick shots from DIY. Rello's gonna try and get the nades up and over the top. And lands right on top of him. Down he goes. Now Java pushing forward. Penta takes down one, can't take down the second. Learn would have to pick up VPS. But it looks like VPS is going to go down to the blue zone. El Proyecto have so much control, but Extends hits the headshot. 110 damage total with the quick double headshot onto Haven. And now it's going to be Smirzera and RDS. What can they do? RDS going to be trying to get the res onto Haven. Almost into our top 4 teams here. Hollow, my bad. Just in the blue zone surviving. Chriso21, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Oh, what are we gonna see? Rello now has an angle onto Haven and RDS. I don't think there's a single full team left on the map anywhere. So the question is, what team goes down next? Gedrox gets taken down by Smirzera. He's a little bit farther behind the rest of Win or Die. He almost gets flushed out there. It might be Win or Die going out. They're having difficulties finding their way into zone. Hollow, my bad, barely surviving out in the blue zone. But Gedrox is going to get rezzed. Extends was able to make it back over to him. But where are they going to be able to go? RDS with the bolt. He wants to try and find the headshot. Barely spots out. DIY tries to get the shot. Doesn't connect. Does get the headshot there. What an angle from RDS to get the knock onto DIY. And now Rello going to be in a difficult spot, but Learn picking up another kill for Java. Setting up another folded shield. Three solos left alive in this one. Hollow, my bad. Just trying to survive. RDS goes down to the low side to try and get the flank angle on to Win or Die. But he's not going to be inside the blue zone. So he's got to try and make something happen here. As Smirzera trying to push forward. We're into our top 4. Haven gets a knock onto Gedrox. Gets a knock onto Schengen. Extend spotted out, but he takes down Haven. Smirzera and RDS gonna have to make something happen. Extends. Low health. Goes for the Molotov. It hits the tree, though. Not able to go far enough. Nades coming out. Trying to do any damage he can. Good nade from RDS there, though. And down goes Win or Die. Hollow My Bad takes down Rello. And now it's going to be Hollow My Bad up against El Proyecto. Smirzera already spots him out, though. Hits one shot. Hits a second. What can Hollow do up against the three-man of El Proyecto? Shots coming out. The spray from Hollow. RDS with the off angle. Hollow gets a couple of shots into Smirzera. Going for the nade. Doesn't go far enough. Just barely not. Goes for another one. Getting shot in the side now. Oh, he throws down the blue zone on himself. And El Proyecto able to take first place. Friendly Fire with a great game there, though. 9 kills, 1,500 damage. But El Proyecto, they made the moves on Win or Die when they tried to come down that hillside. Took care of them, took them down, and were able to then just move on and take care of the last solo that had mopped up the other two. What a match from them. But if you need to grab a drink, anything like that, now is a great time to do it. And we'll be right back for match number 4.
to put others first when their own world's a mess. For anyone who feels like they're near the end, this one's for you. This one's for you. Want you to take one breath, take one step, and never say never. Things will get better, only takes one day to rewrite your fate. Know that you'll find your way. Wherever you are, I hope you're listening, I hope you're living out your life. Wherever you are, I know you'll make it. Hold on to faith and you'll survive. Wherever you are, I hope you're listening, I hope you're living out your life. Wherever you are, I know you'll make it. Hold on to
Don't like so technically the western half of this zone is where the most playable land is in. That doesn't mean it can't go to the south or it can't go to the east. It just means that percentage wise, it's most likely going to go to the west. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, 55 land, 45 water, and then the land is not even like a complete 55. It's broken up into 3 different spots. Is the crazy part about it. Shinboy, good knock onto Gabriel. And Karak gets taken down by Nalup. Psycho gonna quickly try and go for the trade. Gets the shots onto Nalup, gets the knock. And he gets the flush. Tiny and Psycho gonna be up against the other 3 members of Fellas. Penta was spotted out. Psycho with an M16 and a K2. What is that loadout? Now he's picking up the MK. He was running something that you might see if you were running just pubs. Alright. Wow, look at the amount of teams packed into this shipyard area. Oh, now Bessie is going to get involved in the Fellas versus Typhon fight. Penta did spot out Silzen. So Silzen isn't ready. He could go down pretty quickly. Everyone's just being so quiet over here. Draft King goes down to Psycho, the first point of contact. Now Fellas trying to capitalize off of it. You're going to have Fellas, Typhon, and Bestia all fighting in this section shortly. Good nade towards Psycho. Does a good chunk of damage. Second one from Kalnix takes down Psycho. Tiny gonna start prepping some smokes. Another nade comes out. Almost lands right on top of Tiny's face. And it's Typhon just getting beat up from both teams. And Martin finishes off Typhon with that nade. And now it's going to be Fellas and Bestia fighting over here. And Bestia now going to be aware probably that Fellas are in this area as well. Luckily, the nade's able to take them all out quick enough that no third party happened from Fellas. But Martin gets a knock onto Michael. Smokes are going to be coming out. Kalnix almost gets the spray down onto Shinboy, who's now trying to get healed up. Penta pushing from behind. Needs to get over here quickly before Shinboy goes down. Shinboy going to the outside of the fence. He's just going to try and survive for a little while. Maybe kite them around. He barely dodges around in time. And he's just continuing to run further and further. Can he make it over to Penta in time, though? Martin trying to spot him out. I think he just barely saw him going through the fence line, but it looks like Fellas are going to be able to stay alive and regroup with each other. How is there this many teams on this small section of land? What if it goes west? Or, east? Okay. Okay. This is kind of what we expected. Friendly fire, dead center, along with Wuju, too. They're both going to be pretty happy with this one. Kickstart up in the glider, getting as much info as possible. As El Proyecto getting some shots onto friendly fire. Kickstart. His glider is almost dead. Oh, Tiggleton, can he hit the shot? Maya down to just one singular hit left. Is going to be surviving for right now, but Tiggleton spots out the rest of Element. Kickstart being up above Java. Gets a little bit of info because they've been shooting at him now. And it's going to be hard to hit him with the engine block facing towards Java. And now Falcons are going to know that Java is here. And so doesn't win or die. Gedrox gets a knock on to Learn. Going to try and get the flush here in a second. But it's Tiggleton to spot out Gedrox. And Gedrox could be in a sketchy position here in a second. We're going to have a three-way fight. With Java probably in the worst position. Because they're not going to really be able to do anything. When this next zone pops and they're going to have to move. Gedrox almost taken down by Kickstart. The nade going to be coming out. Does it do enough damage? A little bit too far to the right. Kickstart gonna aim it more to the left this time. Bounces down the hill. And from our angle, it looks like it hit his head, but it didn't. Extends, getting shots onto H-Win. Gedrox still alive. Doesn't go down to the nade. Another one comes out, rolls right next to him, gets the knock. That's H-Win. Getting the knock onto Gedrox. Falcon's gonna be backing up a little bit here. Extends, hits the headshot onto Kickstart. And away goes his helmet. Can Leosh get the off angle to be able to get the knock onto Kickstart? Shrimsy gonna be making his way over to a flanking angle. Now full send red. Fighting up against Sam Crismo. Shop gets a good couple of shots into Juarez. Now full send red, trying to make it further forward. El Proyecto could end up being a problem. Nade goes onto the tree, but Shop closer into the right. Shots from Hollow. My bad. He takes the headshot, though. Shop almost gets the knock. He's going to try and push the matter. But the rest of Full Send Red are making their way over. Nade doesn't do anything. Juarez pushing up and over. Goes for the shots, but Shop takes him down. And RDS gets a knock onto Bizzler as Bizzler takes down Shop. Now El Proyecto going to want to try and get these flushes, take these kills away. Haven does get the flush onto Juarez. Haven hits the headshot onto Hollow. My bad. And now Fellas, and working in silence, getting involved, getting a third party. Then on the other side, you're going to see Toyo trying to get some shots in. Fella Penta, the one that takes down Hollow. My bad. Win or die. Gonna get involved. Third partying towards Toyo now. As the fight just continues, Toyo gets the knock and flush onto Vox. But one of them goes down, and now it's down to just Benya. El Proyecto fighting win or die. Gizira takes down Schengen. Oh, and now it's four poor men getting involved. Penta maybe stuck around a little bit too long as Fellas get eliminated, working in silence, take down the final one. Bestia, Kalnick spots out the members of Four Poor Men. Doesn't want to get involved with that. They still have a little bit of work to do to be able to get into zone. And working in silence may just clear the path for Bestia. Working in silence, still just trying to pester anyone that's rotating near their area. Wow, Falcons have quite a bit of space they get to work with there. Apparently they lost Tiggleton at some point, or did Tiggleton disconnect again? We'd have to actually hop on board with the Falcons to know. Extends, gets the knock onto one, gets the second. No vehicle getting by, extends. Now Leosh trying to lay some grenades down into El Proyecto's pockets. Doesn't connect with either of them. RDS is knocked. Gizira trying to go for the res. Can Leosh get here in time? They're just outside the wall. Gizira goes for the peak. Almost takes out Leosh, but down he goes. 3 gear may have been the saving grace for Leosh there. And now extends, spots out RDS, gets the shots, and down goes the winners of last match. Win or die, up to 7 kills so far in this one, working in silence, now pulling up. Leosh going for the shots onto Santastico, doesn't quite connect with him. Nades getting prepped by Santastico. Goes up towards the tree, doesn't do any damage to Leosh, but Sold gets the knock on, extends from the side. Now nades coming from Gendrox, he takes down BL. Leosh takes down Soldastico, and now Santastico is the last one to remain. Hits the shots onto Leosh, doesn't get the knock, blue zone going out. Will it be enough? No, it isn't. Leosh gets the med, is able to back off. Now Santastico has to try and move forward 2v1. Should hear the footsteps to his left, but the stuns are going to go out. Do good damage right on top of his face. He's trying to hide. He goes for the shots, gets one! But down he goes as Gedrox with the trade, working in silence, eliminated in 6th. I'm gonna say Tiggleton did disconnect. H-Win getting a knock onto Martin. Falcons up to 4 kills so far. So Tiggleton did get a kill before he left, though. Confirmed. Because 2 plus 1 does not equal 4. Right. It's quieted down. Friendly Fire, DIY. Looks like he's the last one, but Friendly Fire, I don't think they have to worry about much. 105 points. 2 matches to go after this one. They're probably good. I think it's going to be a 4-way fight for 2nd and 3rd place here. Wuju too, if they had, like, if their 2 Erangel matches end up being really good matches, then it may end up turning. They may have a chance along with El Proyecto. And then you're really looking kind of closer to the bottom of the leaderboard for the other fights. Rezav, if they have a couple of bad matches and go out early, they could end up in the red zone. Java, they've just made their way up and out of it. Element is still alive in this match, though, so getting good placement points here for them could push Java back down. And obviously Typhon, Fellas, and Sam Crismo. Sam Crismo not having a great day so far today, but Fellas have definitely turned it up, so if they can get a good couple of matches where they get high placements or high kills, then they may be able to kind of force their way up into that fight of non-relegation. DIY going for the shots on Paradox and hits them. And now he just has to take care of XPN. Nade does go out, doesn't go far enough. The second one looks like it's going to get closer, but blocked by the tree. That one's good, gets the re-knock onto Paradoxin, so another one's going to come out, try and do even more damage. But unfortunately, he just doesn't quite have the arm strength to get it up there and do enough damage. Gedrox gets a knock onto Martin. DIY tries to turn around and get some damage onto Gedrox. Falcon's going to be sitting pretty here. Them and Laosh are the only ones in zone that are still up. Paradoxin takes a few more bullets from DIY. As Gedrox takes down Silson, gets the flush. DIY takes down Element. Falcons, Win or Die, Bestia, and Friendly Fire. Who is going to take match number 4? H-Win getting closer to Laosh, but Laosh has been keeping quiet. DIY is now pushed over. He's going to be going for the fight. Onto the Bestia team member. Stun trying to go out, but Kalnix steps out, takes him down. Win or Die, 12 kills so far. They're also trying to confirm themselves in the top 3 with this match right here. Shrimzy doesn't know Leosh is here. Leosh gonna go for the shots. He's gonna get the knock. H-Win's gonna swap to the AUG. Gets the shots onto Leosh. Doesn't get the knock, though. And now Leosh just around the car. Kickstart gets the knock onto Gendrox, and H-Win finishes off Leosh. And now it's gonna be a 2v1 up against Kalnix. It was H-Win and Kickstart in the 2v1 earlier. Can they get a different result against a different player? Kalnix trying to push his way forward. Kalnix takes down Kickstart. H-Win. How is he going to play it? It looks like he's actually going to go over and try and get the res onto Shrimzy as Kalnix continues to make his way forward. Flush coming out onto Kickstart. And now it's a 2v1, but it's going to be Shrimzy and H-Win up against Kalnix. And Kalnix is going to have the high ground on this. What can Kalnix do? I just realized it's only phase 7. That's how crazy this zone was. People have just, like, all killed each other. Bestia with 10 kills in this one, though, is going to be a very good outcome for them. No matter what, it's pretty much going to guarantee that they're not going to touch the drop zone at all. H-Win, Shrimzy together, and Shrimzy spots him out, takes him down, hits the headshot. Team Falcons able to clutch this one up, finish it off, and not lose the 2v1 this time. Great job from them. Win or die, though. 12 kills. Falcons had 1,700 damage. Full send red, 5 assists. Different statistic leader, and I think that's the first time we've had a different one in every single category, including yesterday. So, definitely interesting. Good match there from both Bestia and Team Falcons. Win or Die had a great match. And then Element had 6 kills of their own, so we'll have to see how that goes for them. But we will be right back. For the last 2 matches are wonderful Erangel matches, which, I mean, if we know how Erangel matches go, especially Game 6 ones, we're probably going to end on melee base. But we'll have to see what happens, and we'll be right back for match number 5.
You've been calling me 1,000 times all through the night. Must be something on your mind. Know that you're lonely and you've been for a while. Can see it in your eyes, can see it in your smile. I don't because of you. Cause of you, I can finally be myself. I'm not trying to be someone else because of you. It's all because of you.
Alright. That's good. That's good, that's good. Oh, I forgot to turn the music off. What am I doing? I am, like, falling apart. Okay. We're gonna catch that BL. Might be trying to catch out NCLS here. Looks like he's moving around like he knows he's up here. Oh, if he would have stayed still for just a second longer. Now would have been the time. He waits for him to go out. He gets the spray. Doesn't matter the timing. He knows it best. Just leave it to him. He gets the spray down. He's gonna get the kill. We definitely miss way more fighting between them, huh? That I just, like... No, we didn't. Work in Silence only have one kill. Where is the rest of Rezav? I only see Beleda up towards the north. And no one else. That's so weird. Okay. Oh, Schengen almost gets caught out by Zello. Can he hit the final shots that he needs? No, he can't. Schengen gonna survive. Oh my god. I totally didn't pay attention to the fact that DJ, you said you wanted a close-up of the dragon. Sorry. Extends, tries to go for the swap onto Zello. Zello here alone, and he's going to be taken down. The rest of his team not with him yet. Making it very, very difficult for him to survive. I feel like audio just randomly cut out right there. That is fine. Let me go back to this. Let me go to this. Okay. DJ, I'll have to get you a close-up in between matches because, I mean, I'm keeping the Shoulder Dragon on for one whole match. That's what the Shoulder Dragon Redemption is for, to have a Shoulder Dragon for a whole match. So it'll chill there for right now. I'll have it sit like that. And I'll get you a close-up in between matches before we go to a break. But it would be crazy if Bridge was still in on the in-between. You know what I can do? Oh yeah, we love it when Beamy comes in. We always are sad when Tiggleton isn't around, But, I mean, what can you do? He's in Australia. He doesn't have the best connection. What? There's been 2 games where he's disconnected. It's just, like... He probably doesn't think it's fair to his team. Probably not enjoying disconnecting a bunch. But he also probably very much wants to play with his team. So... We'll see how they do. We love that Beamy is here. We appreciate that Beamy is here. Question is, where is everyone going to start going? Wuju 2 going to be right next to 4 poor men, and 1 tries to go for the spray on Sneak Attack, not able to connect with the shots, and Sneak Attack's going to taunt him as he drives away. Go LFP1 gets a couple of good shots on and 1. And it looks like 4 poor men have already lost a couple of members. It looks like they may have just loaded in with 3. Fakes in, got taken out. So kind of a crazy start. Let's see. We're down 6 players already. We haven't lost a single team, but we are down 6 players compared to the normal 64 that you start with. DJ, it's really funny that you say that, because I was playing super, super bad and awful, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to chuck this dragon on my shoulder, which is why I ended up putting it as a redemption. And I ended up just winning the next game that I played with the dragon on my shoulder. It is such a wonderful thing. Joel, Beamy is playing with Falcons because he's subbing for Tig. Because Tig kept on disconnecting and just didn't have great internet connection. Because he's playing from Australia. Sid, do not mess with people. No false... Nah, I'm joking. You can say whatever you want. I'll just have to keep on trying to set the record straight. Friendly fires running into 4 poor men. Those poor, poor men. Just 2 single poor men. Oh, Beamy almost gets taken down. But he continues to survive. El Proyecto are trying to keep in control of Pachinki. So it looks like Toyo may be pushing onto Java. VPS. Does he get sprayed down? Wow. Toyo not going for the shots yet. I feel like they definitely could have. They had a free knock. Now they go for it. They don't get the knock onto Mug. Now Java knows that they're here. VPS gets a spray and does a little bit of damage. Not enough. Toyo looks like they're just going to back off of this now. Washed his computer and lost all the important smoke from it. Yep. That would happen if you washed the inside of it. Just take some water and try and wash the inside of it. Yeah, I feel like you definitely lose some important smoke in it. But, I mean, all of our teams here right now look to be just playing towards the southern side. No one really up towards the north, towards ruins. So there's a couple of open buildings there that fellas can take. They can take their time rotating in. Friendly fire in one of the great camp spots on this map. Anyone that tries to rotate down through this valley, just a death sentence. But Vinny ends up spotting out Rello, so friendly fire has been spotted out, but Falcons spot out Vinny. Beamy gets a couple of shots, gets the knock. Now the flush is going to start coming through. Gizera trying to stake the kill, and he does. Beamy not able to get the confirm. Yeah, I guess that's true, DJ. If it starts smoking, you know it's done for. And that it's all completed, and it's time for a new one. Because that one is, well, you dusted it real well. Oh, phase 3 stays down to the southeast. Falcons gonna love that shift. Element in a pretty good spot. Work in silence doing good. But, I mean, right now, so what? Towards the top of the leaderboard. Oh, Kickstart gets a couple of good shots onto Gabriel, but Typhon trying to make this interesting. Kickstart does damage to himself, but he gets the knock onto Gabriel. Now he's just trying to get more nades out, do more damage. As Beamy is now here to support. Kickstart's going to start getting the first aid off. The res is going to have to come through. But if they have a BZ that they can put down, this Element gets spotted out. Beamy not in a great spot. Kickstart, what can he do as the rest of Falcons get over here? Tiny trying to go for a nade. Nades coming through, stuns. So much util being put into this. Shrimsy and Beamy combined to take down 2. Karak and Gabriel. What can they do? Gabriel is in that corner. Nade goes off. H-Win takes down Gabriel. Only 1 remaining. He's in the backside. Shrimsy goes down to Karak, but down goes Typhon. Friendly Fire trying to come in the backside and do a little bit of damage now that Falcons left this position. DJ, I just can't even. I don't even know where to go with that anymore. But yeah. Disconnecting isn't fun. Oh, Emmy is going to be in a spot to just ambush, but doesn't get the shots onto VPS, and now he's going to get sprayed down by Learn, doesn't get taken down. Now he's going to try and nade, do some damage, but a return nade comes towards him, does a lot of damage, doesn't get the knock. Emmy's nade is better, takes down Learn. VPS almost taken down. Pippa has been taken down by Bizler. Benya goes down to Mug. And now Emmy, the last one remaining, another nade comes out, bounces off the side of the van. Emmy's just pushing forward. VPS trying to get the res on to Learn. He does get it now. What a stun, honestly. Definitely saw him with the jump, but it's VPS to take down Toyo. That is not good for Toyo, especially with Falcon still alive. Bestia trying to do some damage onto Sam Crismo, who's just not been having a good game, but Lopez takes down Martin. DNL DraftKings Sam Crow takes down Silzen. Kalnix, the last one remaining. Shop tries to get the nade onto Kalnix. Dragunov shots coming out from DNL. Down goes Bestia. Sam Crismo trying to turn their day around in the final 2 matches. We're going to see Rello trying to do a little bit of damage onto Win or Die. He knows that Schengen and Laosh are over here. Wants to get the nades, but doesn't want to waste his util. Here's the gunshot. Spots out. Laosh goes for the shots. Doesn't connect with him. Trying to prep the nade. Where is he gonna go? Does the nade land true? Goes a little bit too far. Cowboy gets the knock onto Schengen. Nade comes out to try and get the flush. Bounces around, doesn't do a lot of damage. Roth has been knocked. Looks like he is going to get saved by DIY. There's a lot of new names doing well, and then there's, like, names that I've seen around the scene a lot doing very well as well. As well. Gosh. Starting to do well, and starting to get a little bit more consistent. Which is super awesome to see. It's always a lot of fun. I think some of it has to do with we're in the Smirzera league as well, so there is, I'd say, some names that are maybe more focused towards South America that we don't see a lot. So being able to see some of them as well is a lot of fun. Hopefully during like season 2, which I think starts wow, starts in February, so I think he does it for like a month at a time. So we'll see how it works. I have a schedule somewhere from it. Where is it? It's gonna be in his Discord, and I go right here. Okay. So it looks like it's gonna be... Oh, Falcons. Working towards taking them down. Shrimsy getting shot in the back by Sam Crow, but Beamy is able to protect him, keep him from getting knocked. Now Shop, the last one left. Falcons gonna be making their way up the hillside, gonna end up running into Wuju 2 as Shop just retreats out of this area. So it's 4 weeks of this with, I think... February... Yeah, so February 3rd and 4th being the next one. Sneak attack goes down to Shrimsy. Sorry, I'll get into it during the next break, I guess. LFP1 going for the shots. H1 and Kickstart combined to take down the members of Wuju 2. Kickstart will need to get res, but they're going to be in a pretty safe spot. Rats are trying to catch Falcons, but they are not succeeding. Falcons are just turning on anyone that tries to take them down right now. Team Falcons up to 10 kills so far in this one. Absolutely insane from them. Aleda spotted out, Kickstart hits the shots. Down goes Rezav. They go down, but Java and Element are both already out, so they don't have to worry too much about getting pushed further down the leaderboard. Unless they didn't get a lot of kills or a lot of points. They were outside of placement points. Oh, Shrimsy did get taken out on the Falcons. When did that happen? What? I feel like we've seen most of the Falcons fights, and I don't remember Shrimsy going down. Working in silence. BL spotted out. Kickstart. Hit 3 shots. One more, or one to the head. May have been the knock onto BL, but he just barely survives. And it's going to be working in silence up against Falcons. Kickstart. Spots out. Sold. Gets one bullet into him. H-Win moving underneath the members of Working in Silence. Beamy going around for a little bit more of a longer flank. H-Win gets some good shots onto Biel. Nade coming out. Kickstart gets the knock onto Santastico with a double headshot. Can he do more? Perez has already come out. But Beamy and H-Win both pushing forward to try and take on the members of Working in Silence. 2v4 close range with the support from Kickstart. Nades and Util coming out. Beamy gets caught out by Biel. H-Win takes down Biel though. And it's DIY helping out Falcons here as Kickstart takes down one, takes down two! And Working in Silence out in 7th place. Falcons up to 14 kills. Holy. Kickstart holding his own there. And it looks like they have... I mean, they have a vehicle they can take. It's a little bit damaged. It'll probably be taken care of pretty quick once more people start shooting at it. But they're going to set up a smoke line to try and survive for as long as possible. And they're going to send this vehicle down the hillside. As Full Send Red try and get some shots into him, but they find a dip. They're gonna survive. But it looks like Friendly Fire does have an angle onto him. Juarez tries to find the tip of H-Win's head. This is the kickstart that we want to see for sure, though, and he's still in the zone. Falcons, Win or Die, and Friendly Fire all in the zone. El Proyecto, 4 poor men, or I guess 1 poor man at this point. And Full Send Red are going to have to try and make something happen to get into this next zone. Smirzera. Looks like he might be running a little bit low on ammo. As we just hear the smokes start to bloom. The problem for Full Send Red here is I think even if they make it into the cover there, it's still not in zone, so they're going to have to put in more work. As Vox takes down and 1. H-Win takes Roth down, but gets traded by Rello. Vox with the Panzer getting sprayed down by RDS. Nade comes through, barely goes beyond RDS, and RDS goes down to Bisler. Now El Proyecto really having some problems happen. Smirzera not in a spot to really do much, but he does peek over. He gets Bisler, but then he goes down to the Panzer of Vox. Nomo, the last one remaining for the members of El Proyecto. But Full Send Red not really in a spot where they can survive. DIY takes down Vox. Juarez is going to be the last one remaining. Now El Proyecto down to just Nomo, and then we have our top 3 teams just solidifying their top placement points here. Friendly Fire still the only team up as a 4-man. Win or Die up as a 2-man. That Friendly Fire are going to have to push into. Falcons. I don't know how many smokes they have left, but they're in a very rough position. They have to push forward, but they don't really have any cover to work with. Nomo is going to have to push, like, right into Laosh. No, actually, he has to push out into the open and then down into the other dip. Really, Win or Die are the ones with the best position. Friendly Fire, the ones with the most amount of players left, but H-Win gets the knock onto DIY. Rello gonna go for the insta-res. But that's 10 seconds now that they didn't really have to spare. That's gonna give Kickstart and H-Win time to move forward. They're gonna move into Schengen, though, and H-Win goes down to Schengen. And now Kickstart is the one in a tough position. Cowboy getting up on top of the rooftop to try and find Kickstart. Roth sneaking up on Nomo here. Stun goes out right in his face. Nomo can't see anything, and down he goes. Kickstart. Looks like he's just going to give it away to the blue. No more points for Friendly Fire. And it's going to be a 4v2. Win or Die has positioning. Friendly Fire has numbers. But I don't know what they have for util. There is at least a blue zone nade, so if the blue zone nade just goes out onto the members of Winter... Oh my god, the folding shield. Laosh. Roth spots him out. Pushes forward. Roth takes him down, but Laosh does get one before he gets taken down. Schengen gets one. Roth goes for the shots. Doesn't hit them. 2v1 for Schengen. But it's Roth to take him down. And Friendly Fire with another win. The first team to win 3, but look at that. Falcons taking all the stats for this match. 14 kills, 11 assists, 2,500 damage. Absolute beasts for Falcons. Friendly Fire with another win. Crazy matches from them there. But that's how we end it. We're gonna swap over to this really quick. But this is the projected schedule right now. Like, this is what's gonna happen depending on, like, when regular tournaments and everything are announced, and stuff like that. Because obviously, all the PUBG tournaments are going to take precedence. So, February, there's going to be 2 weeks, then a week off, and then you're going to have 4 weeks again, and then it looks like possibly 2 weeks, or no, this is the rest of that week, and then you have a week off, and then you start up in April for 4 weeks, going into May, you then have 4 weeks, so it's 4 weeks, week off, 4 weeks, week off, and that's how it's going to be all year long for it. But we go here, and now we go into a new Be Right Back screen. That I've been half distracted by. Sorry. I totally forgot, DJ, about the close-up of the dragon. But it's a 3D printed dragon. Uh, so that's like its head. And then you have the front claws here. And then it has some pretty big wings when they're all the way out. And then it has some back claws and it kind of stretches out all the way like that. And then we wrap around the wolf that we have right here.
Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight.
Guys, I don't know what to say. I can't believe it. We're already into the last match of today. I feel like we just started. This is ridiculous. I say we need more matches. We want more PUBG. I feel like the time has just flown by today. This is disappointing. And I don't appreciate. What? The Discord link is invalid. You're absolutely right, it is. Why the heck is my Discord link invalid? This is something that needs to be rectified immediately. We gotta turn this off for a second. Nope, wait. Okay. Where is my invite link? Well, not what I wanted. It shouldn't expire, though. Server setting. Why is there no audio? Are you guys getting audio? No? There's just no audio? What the heck is happening? I need to stop doing that. Oh, okay. Oh, whew. We're good. I was getting a little concerned. We got audio back. Alright. I'll, Oh, yeah. See, but the code I have doesn't expire. Try and set it up with that code. And... Oops. Yeah. We shouldn't have to worry about it expiring anymore. Should be all good to go. That's weird. I thought we set it up with the, one that didn't expire, but we must not have. Or I'll have to set it up. No, wait. I just need to set it up right now. What am I doing? What am I saying? Chatbot. Okay, now I've set it up. We're all set. It's fixed. We will never have that problem again. Oh, yeah, you did need to edit it. That's right. Perfect. That's kind of funny, DJ. Right. We should be all set now. We should have no problem. Element versus... Oh my god. Element versus Java. I wasn't even paying attention, but this is for 12th and 13th place. Whoever wins this fight eliminates the other team. I say eliminates the other team, and it's just, like, very, very quiet right now. Cowboy finds Shinboy, though. Picks up a nice kill there. Fellas, they would have needed, like, a 10-kill win to possibly, honestly, probably, like, a 15 to 20-kill win. To be able to secure themselves up and out of this position. Same with Typhon and Sam Crismo at this point. Oh no, Wuju too. As LFP1 gets taken down by Karak, Lucid getting sprayed at. He almost gets taken down. Psycho pushing forward, trying to find him, trying to get the shots. But Lucid has made it to the underside of the bridge. Vinny still on the bridge. Oh, Java versus Element. No, you should pop over to the Java versus Element fight. Oh, Vinny was spotted out by Tiny. Oh, Vinny takes a headshot. Oh, Psycho finds Lucid. Now the question is, where is Vinny healing in that smoke? Tiny gonna start making his way forward. Vinny making a smoke wall to try and protect himself. Spotted out by Psycho. Element versus Java. It looks like Element took out one of the members of Java so far. Oh, Vinny. He wants to go for the fight against Psycho. And he hits the headshot, but he takes one in return. Tiny. Trying to go for the shots on Vinny. Like, this is good by Typhon, but I don't know if it's worth it to try and hunt down this solo player and take so long. If they, like, because if they want to get up and out of that spot, like I said, they have to do a lot more than just 3 or 4 kills. So I don't think spending this much time on one player is kind of worth it. Oh, Penta getting pulled up on by Full Send Red. Headshot by Penta. He dips, ducks, dodge, but Juarez takes his head off. And now Michael with 3 gears, the only one remaining for the fellas. $19 kills and a win is looking like a stretch for fellas. Element 4v1 up against Java. Brennan takes him down with the shotgun. And Element took it into their own hands to take down Java and confirm their way, well, out of the red zone. Oh, good shots from Schengen. Brings them both down low. Gets the knock onto Martin. Here comes more. As Laosh gets the knock onto Kalnix. The Sky Nade going up and over. But it lands on top of the roof. Needed to go just a little bit more forward. Extends. Where's his nade gonna land? Goes up and over. Cooked pretty well. Does a little bit of damage to Silzen. And that nade is gonna get a re-knock, and Leosh comes flying over the roof to get the knock and flushes onto two members. Martin, the last one remaining. Good nade. Almost takes down Leosh. And now Leosh just getting flashed by his own teammates. Can't see anything. Martin, shot by Schengen, does hit a headshot, almost takes him down. But Bestia eliminated. Now we're going to see El Proyecto. They have a little bit of an angle into it, but not much. What? 12 teams left. What was I expecting? It's match number 12. Everyone is just fighting at this point. Our top 3 is pretty much confirmed. Now it's just, can you climb the ranks? I mean, placement points do matter in this, because I'm sure with the rankings and everything, that'll determine things going into Series 2 for this Smirzera League. So any single placement point that you can get, and the higher that you can climb the leaderboards, is going to matter a little bit going into, what, like a month from now? It's gonna matter for those matches. Four poor men. Down to 2 poor men again. They haven't done too bad, though. They're up in 10th place. Ooh. Toyo? Capitan just annihilates Gabriel with the 4x spray. Gets a good couple of shots on to Crack. Can't hit the final ones that he needed, though. Nade goes out. Is the nade good? Psycho gets an off angle, gets a little bit of damage on to Capitan. Now the rest of Toyo making their way over here. I mean, Toyo could still take a top spot here if they have a crazy match. Capitan down to 22 after that nade from Crack. Shrimzy is the one to find Capitan. Emi tries to go for a pre-nade. Capitan gets res. As Crack trying to get the shots onto Pippa. He throws a nade out towards Crack's position. He's out in the open. Can't hit the spray. Now the blue zone. Shrimzy doing damage. And Tiny's the one to get the knock with the blue zone. Thank you, Shrimzy, to get the tag. And a little bit of damage. Psycho caught out by Benya from the mountain bike. Goes for the spray. Gets the knock onto Crack. Tiny, the last one remaining. Capitan trying to spot him out. And Kickstart able to find Tiny. And now Beamy goes down to Capitan. But, I mean, Falcons, 2 teams would have to do crazy. I mean, I guess if Win or Die has a good match and Toyo has a good match, they could end up falling down. But Toyo would have to have a pretty crazy match. So, Falcons, I mean, if they just hold out Toyo here, get a couple more kills, it pretty much confirms them up and in. So it looks like H-Win may be trying to find a spot in zone, as Toyo looks like rotating out. Falcons, no reason to stay here any longer. Yes. Yeah, Toyo was in first place at 56 points at the start of today, so they have not had a very good day at all. I think that would mean they've only gotten 21 points so far today. Which is really unfortunate, but they have stayed in the top 5, which is good. But win or die, Falcons, Friendly Fire have just, been dominating. Friendly Fire have gotten 3 chicken dinners. 2 of them were today. Toyo got both of their chicken dinners yesterday. So Toyo just having a rough day. Falcons, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? They're not really in where they are right now. Friendly Fire doing damage to Element. Maya has been taken down. Roth is gonna push over. And now it looks like Falcons are starting to get shots onto the other side of Element. If there was 2 teams I wouldn't want to be squashed between, it would be Falcons and Friendly Fire. H-Win gonna just confirm the kill real quick. Now Paradoxin, the only one left for Element. Oh, Toyo sending it right into full send red. Laosh is actually the one to take down Emmy, though. Juarez takes down Benya. And the rest of Toyo come crashing on in, and down they go. Toyo eliminated in 10th. I don't know if that was the best decision. There is another dip that they might have been able to play. Not right where full send red was. Roth gets the knock onto kickstart. Smokes do go down. So now Falcon's just gonna have to try and protect kickstart the best they can, but it's up against Friendly Fire. Beamy makes his way over. DIY in a spot where he's gonna try and go and confirm the flush. That's not gonna be possible, and the coup not gonna last for much longer. Probably both gonna have to hop into the UAZ here. Cowboys scouting things out. Still from the Heaven area. Probably gonna try and call out where they might want to go. Looks like they're going on a long rotate right now. Right now, El Proyecto not hitting any shots on them, so they should be fine. I say that, and DIY immediately takes a bullet to the chest. Friendly Fire not quite in the zone here yet. Razav was in front of them, but not anymore. Sam Crismo and Razav are going to be the teams to find each other. Sam Crismo, 6 kills so far in this one, taking down Tio. NCLS taking some damage, trying to get the confirm onto DNL. Beleda takes a couple more shots. Samkuro trying to connect with anything, keep Razev out towards the edge of the blue zone. What's the play here? Where are people going? Oh, DIY. Taken down by RDS. Roth gonna be the last one left for Friendly Fire. He was expecting, I think, someone to rush towards the smoke there. But unfortunately, no one does come. Win or die in a really good spot. 4 poor men. I mean, they chose that spot early, and we saw him just looking at the plane and stuff, relaxing. And they're gonna do pretty well, get some good placement points off of this. Unless one of the teams decides to crash onto them. And that may just end up being Falcons. As 4 poor men are taking the shots towards Falcons. Where are Falcons planning to go? It looks like they're going to crash right into Win or Die. Schengen almost gets taken down, throws a nade down. Extends, does get the knock onto Kickstart. Beamy brought down low. Nade does get the knock onto Beamy. So now it's going to be Shrimzy. What an angle, what a shot onto Extends. Full send red. Wow, those were some great shots. Laosh, the only one remaining for Win or Die. What can Falcons do? They want to get the res onto Kickstart. They're here just in time. H-Win getting the nade prep. Gets it through the window. Picks up another nade. So they want to take care of Laosh and Extends. Shrimzy gets the flush onto Extends. Laosh takes a bunch of damage. Blue zone goes upstairs. And that's going to start ticking away at Laosh health. Will he be able to out-heal it? He's certainly going to try. 6 health. Just got it off in time. He peeks out. Gets the knock onto H-Win. Tries to go for the flush. Isn't able to confirm it. He is going to try and step out. It looks like H-Win going to go down. His Shop steals the kill. Oh. Shotgun being picked up. Kickstart and Shrimzy want to push onto this. The nade does make it into this room. Laosh brought down to just 4. And he finds a corner to hide in. He has no healing whatsoever that he can use. Kickstart and Shrimzy trying to figure out where he went. Ah, Kickstart spotted him. Stun goes out. He's gonna push out, take down Laosh. Win or Die, taken down by Falcons. Roth is eliminated Sam Crismo, though. Or at least Sam Crow. He goes for the shots on Lopez, and down goes Sam Crismo in 6th place. El Proyecto going on to 4 poor men. Fakes in, trying to survive. Down he goes. RDS takes him down. Shrimzy. Good shots onto Haven. Not able to get the knock. But it's El Proyecto. Razev, Friendly Fire, and Falcons. Roth takes down NCLS. And down goes Razev. Roth, 10 kills so far to his name. Can Roth and Falcons work together to take down El Proyecto? Roth gets taken down by Gizira. Now you're gonna have 2-man of Falcons up against El Proyecto. It's only phase 6. Gizira taking a couple of shots from Kickstart. Kickstart and Shrimzy, what can they do? Phase 7 pulls right towards El Proyecto. Smirzera trying to make his run down the side of the hill. He was spotted out. Kickstart 5 kills so far in this match. Can he do more? Where is Shrimzy gonna go? Did Haven spot him? No, Haven didn't spot him. He's going for the shots. He doesn't connect with as many as he needs to, but Kickstart with the other angle. And now it's down into a 2v3 as Haven gets taken out. Molotovs being thrown. As they do confirm another kill. All of a sudden, Shrimzy and Kickstart in a much more winnable position. El Proyecto back off towards the cover. They want the hard cover. They're going to try and play it safe, play for trades together. Meanwhile, Kickstart and Shrimzy trying to find angles to pincer and get damage and knocks. RDS, his vest is almost gone. If he takes a shot to his vest... Oh my god. El Proyecto, I feel like they're not being active enough. I feel like they gave Falcons a way into the zone. If this pulls, like, straight south, this could end up being a very close match. Kinda centers up, so El Proyecto definitely have the advantage. They have all the hard cover. RDS holding on the off angle with a folded shield. Does he end up getting spotted out at any point? Oh, Shrimzy picking himself up an from the care package. Was a 2v4. Now it's a 2v3. RDS was spotted out. Shrimzy tries to hit the shots. Down he goes to the spray from Smirzera. And now it's a 1v3. Smirzera and Nomo both are sprinting out. Nomo almost goes down to the 4x spray, but he's got to be wary about RDS from behind, but down he goes. Smirzera taking down both members of Falcons to win the final match of the day. 10 kills for Friendly Fire, 1,400 damage for Falcons, 8 assists for Proyecto. And that is how we end our match. How does the leaderboard shake out? I imagine our top still stays the same. Element was able to take down Java. Sam Crismo did do some good work. They might have been able to try and push their way up, but I'm not positive that they did enough. So we're going to go into a quick break. We're not going to run any ads or anything during the break. Just go into a quick break, see the updated leaderboards, and who do you guys want to raid today? That's the question. But we'll be right back while we figure out who we want to raid. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Anyone have a specific person that they want to raid? What's our game plan? Raid Snakers? We can do that. We can raid Snakers. Sneak attack? Alright. You know what we'll do? Uh, okay. If it's heads, we'll raid Snakers. If it's tails, we'll raid Sneak Attack. Alright. Heads it is. We are going to raid Snakers. Problem solved. Just waiting for the updated leaderboard, and then we'll be good to go. I don't know. We should get an updated, Here we go. Here we go. This is how it all turned out. Friendly Fire first place, Falcon second place, Win or Die third place. El Proyecto did pretty good, brought themselves up into fourth place with that last match. Then you had Working in Silence. Toyo dropped down to sixth place. Full Send Red, seventh place. Wuju 2, rounding out the top 8. And then where Element took down Java, they were able to stay out of the red zone. Problem solved for them. So now we're gonna get ready to raid Snakers. It looks like he's about to be at the end zone. So if we wait, we can ambush him right at the end and distract him while he's trying to clutch up. Probably not. Oh, I just realized Bestia barely didn't make it. But that is going to end it for me. I appreciate everyone that stopped by. Everyone from the raid from Kickstart. Huge thank you to Kickstart for starting off the day that way. But we're going to go raid Snakers. Have some fun watching his stream. Bunch more PUBG content. And I will hopefully see you guys next week for more casting. That is the plan. Appreciate you all. Thank you for all the follows. I know we got a ton of them today. So whoever followed today, thank you very much. Hope to see you around more. Peace out and have a good night.